Democrats in South Carolina are trying to pass legislation that would allow, in fact, not only allow, would have mandatory prayer in public schools. And yes, you heard correctly. These are Democrats that are pushing for this legislation. The bill, H 3526, would require teachers to lead a moment of silence at the beginning of each school day, during which the teacher would be allowed to deliver a prayer. Students who didn't or did not want to participate would be allowed out of the classroom or to leave the classroom.
And that's always a comfortable moment.
Yeah,
totally.
No, they always put that in there as, well, look, we're thinking about you. You get to stand up in front of a group of very understanding people, 13 and 14-year-old kids, and then walk out as the one literal outcast of your class.
And say, I don't believe in God. It's going to go great.
Oh, you guys are going to pray for a second? Cause see ya. See ya. I'm going to go out and count the tiles.
Oh, God. Now, obviously, this is unconstitutional because the government or these public schools, in this instance, are not supposed to push or endorse any specific type of religion. So the lawmakers said, all right, then fine, we'll come to a compromise. The compromise would be to have the students pray at home would be freaking fabulous. And by the way, if students do want to pray on their own within a campus, they are definitely allowed to do that. The teacher is not supposed to push any particular religion onto the students. And look, we know what's really behind this, right? It's
the Jews?
No.
I'm sorry, I was just guessing. That's usually the answer to that question. Yeah.
They want Christian prayer in schools. They don't want Jewish prayers. They don't want Muslim prayers.
They want kids into being Christian if they're not actually Christian.
Exactly.
They want them to be surrounded by people who are praying, and these kids are very easily influenced. They want them to become Christian.
They don't give a shit about the fucking kids. They care about making sure to tell their constituents that they're not giving up God to the Republicans. Like, look at us. No. We love Jesus too. We love Jesus too. Don't make a vote. Christian evangelicals in South Carolina, don't just vote for Republicans on that issue.
This is their sister soldier moment.
Right, this is their sister soldier
South Carolina, right?
It can't be most South Carolina Democrats. Who are these clowns?
No, there
are many of them. Representatives Wendell Gillard. Or Gillard.
That's a long time.
Robert Williams, Joseph Jefferson, Carl Anderson, Liston Barfield,
That's
Bill
a Republican.
Clyburn, Heather Crawford.
Bill Clyburn's got to be related to James Clyburn.
Yeah. Oh, Lonnie Hosey. Lonnie Hosey.
Robert Ridgway, the third. And Don Wells is a Republican. But the majority of these sponsors are Democrats, which really makes me worry. I mean, it kind of shows you this is a perfect example of how far right we've gone in some instances. But I want to talk about the compromise a little bit, right? Because, of course, this is unconstitutional. So one representative says the compromise would be to have the students to pray to whoever they want to. If they want to do away with teachers conducting the prayer, that would be fine with us. The essential part of the bill, the important part, is putting prayer back in school.
I have to say, I think you undersold the unconstitutionality a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not just that you're not supposed to mix, school and religion. It's that specifically prayer in schools has been specifically adjudicated by the Supreme Court, and they said that it's unconstitutional. So this seems very clearly unconstitutional.
I'm going to get a little bit, I'm going to run the risk of some degree of racialism here, but these are almost going to be entirely, or many of these are going to be black Democrats. The Gilliard family in South Carolina, I know he is. And
Ridgway the third?
Ridgway the third, definitely. No, I don't have, give me that list again real quick.
It's right here.
Yeah, so, I mean, and for many Southern blacks, religion is a vital, critical part of their lives, and so that's what but I mean, it's batshit crazy, and they're aligning with the frickin' enemy to do it with the couple of Republican co-sponsors, and the Republicans in South Carolina are never on the right side of any racial issue.
Isn't it getting tiresome that we keep wasting our resources, and they're wasting their time on something that is so clearly unconstitutional? I'm sure South Carolina has other issues, right?
Why aren't they worrying about if they're going to sing Christmas songs or something? Like, that's what they should be worrying about, right? Are they going to play Silent Night, or are they going to have to do it without the words? That's what I'm upset about, and the things.
Yeah.